Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different from the usual. Today I've decided to rate the holes of Dragon Ball. Now when I say holes, what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about plot holes. I'm talking about holes that are on characters. Now, there's a lot of characters throughout Dragon Balls that have holes. Alright, I'd say almost every character. But I've decided to focus on the two most controversial holes of Dragon Ball. And to find those two holes, they are on two different characters. And I'm going to have to go all the way back to Dragon Ball Z during the Saiyan Saga. That's right, I am rating which version of the death of Raditz and Goku was handled the best. What did you guys think I was talking about, by the way? Anyway, the first time Raditz and Goku die are in the Dragon Ball Z manga. Written and illustrated by Akira Toriyama. Piccolo fires his Makanko Sappo and penetrates both Raditz and Goku simultaneously. This is a different kind of double penetration than the usual. And by examining this picture, both of these characters have holes in them. And Dragon Ball manga is black and white. All right, there's no color in it. There are colored editions, but this is the black and white version. And we see little particles flying out from their hole, which I can only assume is blood and armor. So they're bleeding from their holes. Oh god. Anyway. To confirm this, I'd like to look at the colored version of this page. As you can see, the holes are now colored. And they're red. So yes, both characters are bleeding from their hole. Oh god. Okay, so that being said, I wonder how the anime handled this situation. In the Dragon Ball Z anime, they handled it rather well, actually. It's similar to the manga. Both characters are bleeding from their holes. Raditz is coughing up blood. There's just a bunch of blood just gushing out. There's actually more blood on the anime than there is on the manga in terms of this scene right here. There's actually more blood here than there is on the manga, and we get to see it in slow motion. We just get to see a gush. So yeah, this scene is very violent, and a very violent way to start Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I know Dragon Ball, the end of Dragon Ball got pretty graphic, but we're just starting. Then again, if you think about it, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball are the same in the manga. There was no transition between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. The whole thing was Dragon Ball, so I guess in the manga, no one would be that surprised considering what happened during the King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr. sagas. Still, Goku fucking died from this, so this is pretty fucking big, and it's in such a violent way, too. Unfortunately, this treasured scene would be tarnished in a way that is unforgivable by 2009's Dragon Ball Z Kai. Or Dragon Ball Kai. Now, all in all, Dragon Ball Kai is what I'd like to consider a superior version of Dragon Ball Z, or it's at least close to being one. You see, shit like this is where it falls short. There are way more violent scenes that are uncensored on Kai, yet they decided to censor this. And understand why. This isn't Nicktoons censorship, by the way. This is in the Japanese version of Kai. Nicktoons decided to censor a bunch of other shit, and then the CW decided to censor even more than Nicktoons. But in Japan, yes, Kai was censored. Very minimal. Unfortunately, this is one of the scenes. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Look at this. So, looking at Goku, he seems to just have a burn mark on his body. There is no hole, nothing. No, he's not bleeding or anything. It's just a burn mark. No one should die from that. That's not a fatal injury. If anything, it looks like dirt. It looks like someone... It looks like a patch. It looks like it could be wiped off, to be honest. It just doesn't look believable. Let's look at Raditz. Raditz is weird. It's this brown spot. It's just a brown spot. I'm going to tell you what this looks like, and it's going to be in the most graphic way I can possibly even imagine. Remember on Namek, when Vegeta got his ass beat by Frieza, and like there's like this hole in his armor. There's just this hole in his armor. It looks like Raditz had that, but someone decided to fill it up with shit. with little shit. It looks like it's filled to the brim with fecal matter. I don't like that brown patch. It doesn't match this. If that's going to be brown, that should be brown too to erase suspicions. But why brown? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just not a good color to represent what the fuck is going on here. Now I want to step away from the anime and manga, and I want to focus on the video games. Now you see, the Dragon Ball video games are kind of pussy. It's either that the scene is an in-game cutscene, meaning that nothing's going to drastically change the models because the scene is happening in-game, or they don't add the holes at all, and the beam just passes through them, yet there's no visible injury on the characters. This is something I've always hated seeing from Dragon Ball games back when I was a kid, but I've pretty much accepted that they just can't do it anymore in this day and age. Yet, let's see what they've done so far. I'm going to be looking at two different examples since all the other games seem to shy away from it. Starting with Dragon Ball Z Budokai. On Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Why did I say it like that? On Dragon Ball Z Budokai, we get a hole in both Raditz and Goku. We even get parts of Raditz. We even get to see parts of Raditz's armor shatter to see a bit of his abdomen, is to tell that this is a real hole. Like, this is not a fucking game, you dick sucking faggot. I'm taking that part out. So Dragon Ball Z Budokai, we get to see a hole inside Raditz and Goku. This game decided to go the extra mile. I guess they just don't do it the same way they used to do it, huh? Anyway, the hole is pitch black. It sort of reminds me of the Oran cars from Bleach. I'm not gonna lie. But they're pitch black. Same with Goku, pitch black. To be honest, it's not bad for a video game. So especially since it's rated T for teen. So I don't blame them for making this pitch black and not adding the gushing blood that, you know, the anime and manga had. Anyway, I want to look at the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot version of this. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Mad respect, they gave them holes inside of their stomach. Again, it's the same as Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Just that, you know, black holes. Just darkness. Endless abyss of pain, pretty much. Which, alright, cool. At least they, you know, put the effort to show a little bit of violence. Now, out of all the holes I have just listed upon all of these, which one do I think is superior? Well, I'd have to give it to Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? That's not even the most violent version. Hear me out. The special beam cannon, or the Makanko Sanpo, is a beam. If you're getting penetrated by a beam, shouldn't your insides be burnt? Yet, on the anime, it looks like both Goku and Raditz just had a cannonball shot through their stomach. And now they're just bleeding. They're just gushing blood. Now, the Budokai one, I know what you're thinking, it's just pitch black. Check this out. The Budokai one I used was from the HD re-release from the HD collection, which was censored. On the PlayStation 2 version of Dragon Ball Z Budokai, after being hit by the special beam cannon, we get to see the inside of Raditz and Goku's hole. And inside of it is cooked fucking meat. Literally just burnt insides. And they showed that this game was rated T for teen. This got past the ratings, and they allowed this on a rated T for teen game. And when I saw this as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, I was both mesmerized and disgusted. But I wasn't disgusted to the point that I looked away. It was quite the opposite. I wanted to see it again. I was like, what the fuck? It was that graphic. But I guess in this day and age, they just can't have that, so they decided to censor it. So, tragic loss indeed. Which is why the original Budokai, in my opinion, is better than the HD version. Not just for the music, but for the violence. They even censored Vegeta's bloody eye from the Namek Saga. There was just one part when Vegeta was just bleeding. He was just gushing blood from his eye after Raccoon had tossed his salad. When you see it in the HD version, he's just looking at the ground. It's not the same. All in all, I think I love the violence that's shown in the manga and anime version, but I think Budokai 1 has the most realistic outcome if you were to be hit by a special beam cannon. I believe your insides would be cooked. My only gripe with it is that Raditz's hole isn't all the way through. Like, it should be see-through. but they did their best, so I'm not mad. Oh, that was that's today's video. I think I'm done here. I don't know how to close this off because it's just such an odd video. But I don't know, man. What the fuck? I'm out. Peace.